Okay, I think we are live here. And let me just do a technology check quickly. Are you guys able to hear me? Are you guys able to see me? If yes, if anybody is online right now with me, just quickly type in yes in the chat window so I know that you can hear me. Because today's topic is for those people who really want to get over breakups in life. There have been so many people sending me this message about how to get over my ex that I had to make a video on this. How do you recover from a breakup? Okay, so before I do that, my name is Mitesh Khatri. I and my wife Indu Khatri, we are leadership trainers and law of attraction coaches. We do workshops all over the world for the last 17 years in our life now, and we are also best-selling authors of two books, Awaken, the Leader in You, and The Law of Attraction. Today we are talking about the topic of how do you get over your ex, whether it's your boyfriend, your girlfriend, if you've broken up in your life, how do you recover from there? If you really want to learn how to do that, type in yes in the chat window now. Okay, so first step, whenever you want to get over a breakup, the first step is this. Please write this down if you're listening to this even on a video recording. If not on live with me right now, please write this down. Make a decision to move on. Come on, quickly write this down. Make a decision, not only to move on. There are two decisions to make. Decision number one, make a decision to stop being a beggar. That's right. Make a decision to stop being a beggar. Who is a beggar? A beggar is somebody who wants something from someone who is not interested in giving it to them. Right? It's like you see these beggars on the road. They want money only from those people who are not willing to give it to them. It's begging all the time, like, please give me money, please give me money, please give me money. I want you to do this right now with me. If you are trying to get over your breakup, please do this with me right now. Please give me love, please give me love, please give me love. Are you liking what you're doing? No. Why are you begging to that person when that person is not interested in giving it to you? Stop being a beggar. Make your own life. Like, that's what I think about sometimes. Like, beggars can really have the potential to make their own life, right? But they're just not doing it because they've not made that decision yet to stop being a beggar. Once a person makes that decision saying, I don't want to be a beggar in my life, any beggar in the world can become a millionaire, can become extraordinarily successful. All they need to do is make a decision, right, to stop being a beggar. Write this down in the chat window, everyone. Point number one, make a decision to stop being a beggar, okay? Decision number two, make a decision to start being successful in love. That's right. Make a decision make up your mind, say, I want to be successful in love. I am going to be full of love all my life. I'm not going to be a lonely person. I'm not going to be a sad person. I'm not going to be a beggar. I have decided I'm going to be in love and I'm going to be very happy in love. Make that decision to be rich in love rather than being a beggar. Okay, so point number one, make a decision to stop being a beggar. Point number two, make this decision that you're going to be rich of love. All of you write down rich in love in the chat window if you really want to do that for yourself in life. So that's the second point. But the question is, are you making that decision right now? If not, listening to this video is not going to help. So if required, pause this video if you're watching it later, if you're not live with me, but make a decision now saying, yes, no more being a beggar. Yes, I'm going to be rich in love. Okay, that's decision number two. After that, we come to the very important point. Disconnect with that person completely. And I'll show you how. I know you must be thinking, I want to disconnect, but how do I disconnect? Here is how you do it. You close your eyes, use law of attraction, use visualization, close your eyes. Imagine after closing your eyes that there is a thread between you and that person. Okay, there is an energetic thread between you and that person. I want you to close your eyes. Imagine that thread connecting you and that person like an energy. Take your two fingers like this and cut it. Literally cut the connection between you and that person. And then in your imagination, watch the person moving away. And I want you to say this affirmation. Go with love, grow with love. Seriously, say it. Go with love, grow with love. Because the more you let the person go and grow with love, you are allowing yourself to go with love. Why? Because at the energy level, we are all one. Remember that at the energy level, we are always one. So cut that person at the energy level, let them go. And always you think of that person, always remember to say, do this immediately every time you think of that person and quickly say, go with love, grow with love, smile and repeat your decision. I have decided I'm not going to be a beggar. I have decided I am rich in love. Okay. So repeat these three steps as many times as you can during the day. It helps you get over that breakup. When you do the energy disconnection, the disconnection actually works. I promise you that. Okay. Now coming to the next point. Physically disconnect to the person. If you think you can be friends with the person and you can continue having a breakup, everybody in the world knows it. That's not possible, right? That's not possible. So what do we need to do? physically disconnect with that person completely. Okay, the energy disconnection will help you get to the physical disconnection. Also, it is going to pain a little bit, it's going to be painful. I'll tell you why. When you disconnect from someone with whom you've been connected with at the energy level for too long, it's like taking off the band-aid. Has any of you ever had that experience of having a band-aid and then you rip off that band-aid, it pains badly? Yeah, but if you remove it slowly, slowly, it pains for a longer period of time. Best is hold it, zoop, just remove it. Disconnect completely, physically, emotionally disconnect completely with that person. Okay, immediately after that, please remove all the reminders from your life about that person. What is a reminder? A napkin they gave you as a gift, a ring they gave you, anything, any reminder that reminds you about that person. Get rid of those things, put it in a box, leave it in some storeroom, give it to a friend. If you don't want to destroy it, give it to somebody. Make sure you do not have access to any of the reminders. If you have WhatsApp messages, Telegram messages, emails, delete it. I'm telling you, you will keep going back, you'll keep reading it, and you will keep going on and on and on, pondering over it. So best is, please do this. Delete your messages, delete your emails, delete all the reminders, because the more you keep going through the reminders, it is just going to bring back those old memories, right? Now, the next part is critical. Change the meaning about your breakup. Change the meaning about your breakup. The reason you're feeling so bad is because the meaning you are giving it probably is a negative meaning. Not probably, 100% is a negative meaning. Why? Write this formula down. S plus M equals E, which means situations plus meanings equals emotions. So if you go to a small child and you say, I don't love you, what does the child feel? Come on, tell me in the chat window. If you go to a child, 6 months baby, you look in the eyes of the baby and say, baby, I don't love you at all anymore. What will the baby feel? Nothing, right? Why? Because the baby is not making any meanings. The baby doesn't have the capacity to make meanings out of what you're saying right now. Doesn't understand. Our emotions are created through our meanings. Situations plus meanings equals emotions. So if you don't make meanings, emotions cannot be manufactured. Simple as that. It's like you're watching a movie without the voice. So if the voice is not there, you're just watching the visuals of the movie, the emotions are not very alive because the meanings are not coming to you. Making sense? So right now, if you're feeling sad, is because the meaning you're giving in your mind about that breakup is, I'll give you a few examples. This person broke up with me means I don't deserve love. This person broke up with me means there is something missing in me. This person broke up with me means, why do I always go through this? Something is not good about me. This person broke up with me means in future I will never find a person like this. Okay, so all these meanings are negative meanings and will produce negative emotions. So write the formula down in the chat window. S plus M equals E. Okay, so if you really want to change your emotions, and remember, that is why step number 1, make a decision to stop being a beggar. Make a decision to start being rich in love. If you've made that decision, then now is the time for you to change your meanings so that you're feeling good about this relationship. For an example, I broke up with this person means I am getting ready for a better person in the future. I broke up with this person means it's good because at least now I'm not stuck with someone who doesn't love me. I broke up with this person means that person lost a great opportunity of a person like me. Make any meaning you want, just be careful of one thing. The meaning has to create an emotion which is a powerful emotion, positive emotion rather than a negative, helpless emotion. Making sense? So that's the next step. After that, the critical step now is, during the day, many times you're going to have this emotion, you're going to feel low, you're going to feel sad. What you need to do is pattern interrupt that emotion. What I mean by pattern interrupt is that emotion has become a habit. Sadness becomes a habit. Loneliness becomes a habit. Feeling bad becomes a habit. Pattern interrupt it. What is a pattern interrupt? It's like right now you're listening to me right now with so much focus. Now, what happened? I distracted you a little bit, right? I'm sorry if I scared you. Now, this was nothing but a pattern interrupt. If you go to someone who's crying, okay, and you tell them, oh, someone fell down over there. These people suddenly stop crying. They're out of worry. They go and they look for that person. And then you tell them, nobody fell down. I was just pattern interrupting you. Now they're going to get angry and they're going to beat you up. Listen, anger is better than depression, right? So what am I saying? Pattern interrupt yourself. Now, how do you pattern interrupt yourself? I'll tell you some world-class pattern interrupt techniques. Not techniques, just strategies. Simple strategies that you can use to pattern interrupt yourself. One simple example I always give is a very funny, crazy, disgusting example. Take your finger like this. Come on, do it with me right now. Take your finger like this. Put it in your nose. Okay? Now, I'm not going to show you the whole thing on video. So put it on your nose, inside your nose. Remove a little and taste it. Don't do it. Okay. If you're doing it, don't show it to me. Now, if you're doing that, now feel sad. It's impossible to feel sad right now, right? That's a pattern interrupt. Do something which radically interrupts your pattern. Now, don't do something small. Like, for an example, if you're sitting down, you stand up, that's a very small pattern interrupt. Do a radical pattern interrupt. Write this down in the chat window, everyone. Do a radical pattern interrupt. Here's another example. Write down this statement. If you're a girl, write down, stop being Meena Kumari, become, give yourself a pet name from your childhood. Like, for an example, there's this one girl, her name is Gudia. Not Gudia, her name is something else, but her pet name is Gudia. So I said, stop being Meena Kumari, start being Gudia again from the childhood times. Who were you when you were a child? What kind of a person were you? Happy-go-lucky, right? Every child is. Now, that child, if they break up with a friend, they move on fast, right? Right now, you're being a Meena Kumari, or if you're a boy, write this down, stop being a Devdas, right? And start being, give yourself a pet name from your childhood, because that child had the ability to move on really fast. That's a very powerful pattern interrupt. Say it with me right now. If you're a girl in the chat window, say it right now. No more Meena Kumari. Stop being a Meena Kumari. If you're a boy, write down in the chat window right now. Stop being a Devdas, or no more Devdas. Okay? And then give yourself that pet name and say, hey, start being this person again. Another pattern interrupt that you can do is listen to some very, very funny videos. Watch some very funny videos on YouTube. Something that makes you laugh like crazy. Okay? Or simply start laughing. Because if you don't radically pattern interrupt yourself, that pattern will come back. You'll get into tears and you'll like, Kakaru. Stop being Meena Kumari, stop being Devdas. Make that decision of being enriched and move on. Okay? So this is what you need to do multiple times during the day. Pattern interrupt, pattern interrupt, pattern interrupt. When you interrupt the pattern long enough, the pattern breaks completely. A time will come after 5-6 days only. Yeah, it doesn't take a year. 5-6 days only, you'll be absolutely fine. But if you don't pattern interrupt it, that pattern will come and it will stay and it will become stronger. So please make sure that you pattern interrupt it. Okay? Now coming in the next point. The best way to stop being miserable in life is to start focusing on someone else. That's right. Start focusing on giving. Start focusing on helping. Start focusing on doing some charity work. Give happiness to others. The best way to get happiness is to give. The more you give, the more you get. Add value in someone else's life. Focus on giving. Everyone write down FOG. Focus on giving. The more you focus on giving, I'm telling you, you feel so happy in life. You feel so relaxed in life. One of the things I do these videos, you'll be surprised that the YouTube videos, it may look like has a huge benefit on my business, but honestly speaking, these YouTube videos hardly add, at least right now, any amount of revenue to my business. I'm doing it because we love to. We tried doing recordings and all that, but never really motivated me when I had to do recorded videos and put it up here, because that was more from a business perspective. But every time I think of it as, hey, I want to contribute, I want to help people, I want to give solutions to people for some situations emotionally where they're stuck. Now when I get into a live YouTube like that, I'm able to focus on giving, because of which I'm not nervous about, is this video made well? Am I looking good? Is the background good? Is the editing done well? It doesn't matter. I'm live. I'm sitting in front of you. I'm talking to you like a friend. And all that matters is right now my focus is on, can I help some people here to stop being Meena Kumari and Devdas and really start being rich in love rather than being beggars of love? Because everybody deserves love. How many of you agree with me? Write this down saying, I deserve love. Come on, write it in the chat window. We all deserve love, right? So please write that down in the chat window. Now, the last step, after which I will now take questions on any questions you have about law of attraction and love. Specifically, try and keep your questions today about law of attraction and specifically for how do you attract love or how do you get over the ex. I will answer those questions. Start typing your questions while I'm telling you the last point. The last point is, be grateful for the love you have rather than complaining for the love you don't have. Write this down, everyone. Be grateful for what I have rather than complaining for what I don't have. Those people are always miserable in life who keep focusing on what they don't have in life. You've heard about that half glass, half full analogy, right? You keep focusing on the fact that this glass is half empty. It's not half, it's a little empty. But if you keep focusing on that, you'll think, why that person has more water than I do? Come on, you've got some water here. Enjoy it while you have it. What matters is, can you be grateful for the love you have? Now you're like, come on, Mitesh, I don't have love in my life right now. Listen, right now I'm doing this video for you. I don't even know you. Somewhere universally, this is a little bit of love connection, isn't it? Everyone write down the word connection if you agree with what I'm saying. We all human beings have a beautiful connection with each other, and that's the connection of love. That is why they say love is the most powerful emotion on the earth, because it connects all of us together. Because at the energy level, we are all one, right? So it's very important that you now start being grateful for the love you have. Not only the love that I'm probably expressing on this video right now, but think of your parents, they love you. Think of your friends, they love you. Think of your mentors, they love you. There are people in your office, they love you. There is so much love we have, we're just taking it for granted. And I'm telling you, problems are always based on focus. Like right now, you're thinking that breakup is a problem. That's only based on the focus. God forbid, right now, if somebody in the family expired right now, what would happen? Your entire focus from the breakup would go away, and now you would focus on this problem. After that, while that situation of you're handling that emotion of someone breaking up or someone expiring in the house is going on, immediately after that, just give me 1 second. Okay, that's my robo cleaning the house, so it's making a little noise. Now, the moment we are focusing on, let's say, someone expired in life, that time, God forbid, if you go through an accident, okay, and you get hurt, suddenly for the next 10 minutes, all your focus is here. So all you are experiencing is this problem right now. The breakup problem is gone. The expired problem is gone. See, all problems are based on your current focus. If you change your focus, I'm telling you, you will change your emotions. So one of the best ways to change your focus is, please focus on the love you have. Be grateful for the love you have. Don't take it for granted. If you take the love for granted that you have in life, you will never attract more love in your life. And I'm telling you, I was telling someone on Saturday during the live law of attraction program, last year, just during these few days, we lost two beautiful, amazing members of my family, my auntie and my bhabhi. And it was so close between each other. And when that happened, I remember I thought we take life so much for granted. Now this person is gone. The person was there, and then suddenly the person is not there. I'm telling you, when that person is not there in your life, you'll realize that you're missing out on their love. So best is, right now, give more focus, be more grateful for the love that you're getting from your auntie, from your uncle, from your father, from your mother, from your friend, from your bhabhi, from your cousin, from your friends. I'm telling you, there is so much love in life. You just have to see it. Okay? So I hope you're writing this down. I am grateful for the love I have, rather than complaining for the love I don't have. Super. I hope this is adding some value in your life, and I hope you're going to stop being a Meena Kumari and you're going to be the same childhood person once again with your new pet name, and you're going to live life full of love and be rich in love. I'm now going to take some questions from the YouTube live video. Let's see. As usual, Shweta. Okay. So if I change my belief from negative to positive, how invincible attraction and action happen? Please clear it. You are also inspiring, sir. Thank you, Shweta. So the moment you are changing your pattern interruption and you're going from negative to positive, obviously it is invincible, because how does law of attraction work? My frequency attracts another frequency. Like if you're tuning the radio to sad songs, it will only play sad songs. If you're tuning the radio to happy songs, it doesn't matter how many frequencies around you are of sad songs. If you're tuned into the happy song, you will only hear the happy songs magically, invincible. I'm telling you, it has to work, right? Because it's a science. You don't have to believe in it. Just tune it, okay? Yes, Shweta, it'll work. I hope I understood your question and answered your question properly. If not, ask again. I feel anxious while thinking about a particular person. I am fed up now. Very good, Charu. I want you to be fed up, okay? Everyone, please write down. Charu, be completely fed up with that person now, okay, and with that thought. Stop, make that decision. Come on, Charu, make that decision right now. Type it in the chat window right now. I'm not going to be a beggar in my life anymore. Everyone tell Charu right now, be rich of love. Stop being a beggar, okay? Be fed up. The problem is when we are mildly fed up. The problem is when we are in that between pain. Don't be in that between pain. Like, let that pain go to that extreme and say, I am done with this. I'm fed up with this bloody thought, and no more am I going to be a beggar. Do it right now. Come on, Charu, do it right now. And then make that decision saying, that's it. I've decided I'm going to be rich in love. Screw it. I'm going to live my life full of love. I don't know how, but it's going to happen. Remember that number one rule of law of attraction? I don't know how. It'll happen. Okay? So that's the answer for you, Charu. And of course, Charu, pattern interrupt. You don't believe me? Try it right now. Take your finger like this, put it in your nose, taste a little bit out of there, and now try to feel fed up. I guarantee you, you won't be able to do it. Try it right now. Tell me how you feel, okay? So after Charu, we have Mayuri. Thank you, sir. Felt as if this video is for me. Hey, Mayuri, thank you so much. That's nice of you to say that. The Happy Mind House, I like your name. What if we need to see the person every day, cannot cut off with them due to same workplace? We need to see them even after they got married because of the same friend circle. How to tackle this situation? Thank you for this question. I'm sure this answer will help a lot of other people. Sometimes, yes, it is possible that the person is around you because of which you're not able to let go of the person because physically that person is around you. You're working in the same office as you correctly said. In that case, here's what you need to do. First, every time you see that person, for a microsecond, imagine you're doing this. Cut. As many times as you can. I'm telling you, it works like magic. As many times as you can. Just cut. Just cut. Energetically, you'll disconnect with that person. When that energetic disconnection happens, now it becomes easy for you to face that person. Second, anchor yourself, or I'm using the word anchor because that's part of the platinum program that we talk about. Now, anchor basically means change the way you habitually feel towards the person. Okay? Think of the feeling of this one again. Okay? And now think of the person. Attach an emotion of I don't feel anything for the person anymore, neutral feeling for the person rather than happy, rather than sad, rather than love, rather than hate. Just add a feeling of neutral. And how do you do that? Think of a person you have no feeling for, like neutral feeling, no anger, no happiness. And then associate that person's feeling, remember that feeling, and think of that person. Remember that feeling, think of that person. Okay? That's how you deal with that. Hello, sir. How to remove blockages in love and marriage? First, try and upgrade yourself to the Relationship Mastery Workshop. The link is, I'm giving you the link to my website. You'll find the link over here on this particular homepage for the Relationship Workshop. Just find it somewhere on this page. Okay, now, but before that, if you really want to remove the blockages of love and marriage, first, hope you will invest time and money, upgrade yourself, if not for my relationship mastery program, somebody's relationship mastery program. Because if you really want to remove the blockages, take professional help. Don't try to do it yourself. But to start with, the first thing that you can do is make affirmations that I am happily married in my life and I and my life partner have a lot of love, respect, and intimacy in our relationship. We are best friends. Thank you, universe, for such a beautiful, happy married life. Listen to this recording again so you can write this affirmation down. Repeat this affirmation as many times as you can. Second, please take happy pictures of you and your partner. Put it in as many places as you can. Right now what's happening is whatever conflict is there, because of that you're feeling low, and the image that comes to the mind is always sulking two people looking at each other. So change this image in your mind by putting lots of happy pictures of you and your partner all over the house. Okay, that works for you as well as for your partner at a very unconscious level. Okay, that's for you. Suman, how can we attract the person with whom we love so much? Even he don't know that, maybe he knows. Okay, I always say this. In law of attraction, never manifest the process, manifest the end result, which means what? Don't try to attract that particular person, which means I'm saying don't be insistent that I want love only from this person. Focus on the end result called love. Now, I know you will hate me if I'm saying this right now. You will be upset with me and you'll probably be a little angry with me and say, come on, Mitesh, of course I can attract the same person. Well, of course you can, but hear me out very, very respectfully, very openly. Hear me out. If you take your hands like this, come on, do it with me right now. Everyone hold your hands like this. Now, can you give anything to anybody right now? Like if I ask you for a glass of water right now, can you give it to me? No, you can't. That's what we are doing with the universe. When we are telling the universe, I want love only from this person. Now, this person, for whatever reason, is not interested in us or doesn't know that I love that person. So what happens because of that? You've tied up the universe saying, if I don't get love from here, I don't want love from anywhere else. So leave the universe's hands free. Okay? Everyone write this down. Trust the universe. Surrender to the universe. The more you trust the universe, the love will come from somewhere. Your end result affirmation is, I am happy that I am happily married now. I'm so full of love. My relationship is so beautiful. I and my life partner have a lot of love, respect, and intimacy in our relationship. We are best of friends. Thank you, universe, for such a beautiful, happy married life. Okay? So that's the affirmation that you should use. Mayuri. Also, my parents ask for my marriage and recommend me some ristas, but as soon as I hear about ristas, I feel anxious, fear, I don't know why. So the reason, Mayuri, you feel anxious is because anxiousness has become a habit. Write this down. Anxiousness has become a habit. Fear has become a habit. It becomes a pattern. Break that pattern. Remember, taste. Try feeling scared when you're doing that. It's absolutely impossible to do it. So, pattern interrupted Mayuri as many times as you can. And if you're seriously interested in it, making sure that you learn about relationships by an educated method, upgrade yourself to the relationship mastery program of law of attraction. See, there are two kind of people. They will go through problems and then they'll come for a relationship mastery workshop so that they can improve their relationships. The second kind of people are people who would learn through a relationship mastery program first, educate themselves, then get into a relationship. It's much better that way. You will avoid having a lot of failures in your life if you're educated and then do something. Does that make sense? So take an educated experience of relationship mastery first, then get into a relationship. It is so much easier after that. Okay, that's the answer for you. Manisha, I have doubt on my fiance because of his ex and our relationship gets worse day by day. How can I remove that doubt? Thank you so much, Manisha, for that question that helps so many people here. If you have a doubt on your life partner that that person is connecting to someone else, the first thing you need to do is this. As a technique, think of your husband and that partner. Think there is an energy thread between them, and you can actually visually cut that thread between between your partner and that person. The more you do that energy disconnection between them, they actually do disconnect. That's possible. But the most important part, you really want to attract your husband, or you want to be a beggar and push yourself on your husband? So what if you're married? Even if you're married, your relationship should never be a cage. It should be an attraction. Right now, I have this beautiful bird in my house. You'll be surprised. The bird roams all around the house, flies all around the house. True story. African grey parrot. Beautiful bird. I put him in the cage. The guy doesn't want to stay there. He wants to keep coming out. In fact, he screams when I put him in the cage. But sometimes I have to put him in the cage because I'm doing a YouTube live video and I just have to put him there for a few minutes because I'm not there to take care of him. He's a 4 months baby, so I can't really leave him unmonitored right now. So bottom line is, if you're trying to put your husband into a cage experience, then it's not going to work. The way it should work is he should be attracted to you, where even if you put him in the cage, he's coming back to you. Is that making sense? So attract him. How do you do that? Two ways. One, match his values. See, he's getting connected to someone else because he's missing something in the relationship. When people are missing something in their relationship is when they start getting connected to someone else. So take responsibility for that. Fulfill any lack that's happening in the relationship, physical intimacy, loving conversations. Whatever you did in the beginning of your relationships, which made your relationship beautiful in the beginning of your marriage, start doing all those things again. That's step number one. Step number two is very, very important. Tell him, I know you're connected to this person. I love you. I trust you. Seriously, try doing it. Say, I know you're with this person. I love you. I trust you. Do what you want. Okay? Now you're like, come on, Mitesh, that's crazy. Try. I'll tell you why. Write this down, everyone. The biggest responsibility you can give to someone is your trust. The biggest responsibility you can give for someone is your trust. And you know what happens when you trust someone? You win their respect. Yes, write this down. Trust equals respect. They will respect you so much, that they will fall in love with you again completely. The person you respect, love is automatic towards them. Affection is automatic towards them. So please win your husband's respect right now. The more you will be a beggar in that relationship where you're fighting with him, so why did you talk to him? Why did you have that message? Why did you connect with him? Why are you thinking about that person? In your husband's mind, you're losing respect. The more you lose respect, the love is going to go down and down and down and down. There's a higher chance you might completely lose this relationship because of your fear. So what you need to do is make sure you do that disconnection between your husband and that person. Second, make sure that you are at any point of time meeting his needs as much as possible. And while doing that, tell him openly, I know you're connected, but I trust you. I love you. Do what you want. I have no fear. I'm not scared. Right? Try doing it. It's a beautiful feeling. And that strength will win your husband back like nobody's business. Like he'll fall head over heels for you, because no man can imagine that there is this girl who's telling him that, I know you're connected to some girl, but I trust you. I love you. I know you'll be back here. And even if you don't, then maybe I don't deserve your love, but I'm not going to hold you and cage you like a bird. Make sense? Earn his respect, attract him. Don't push yourself on him. Okay? Don't fight about it. Okay, hope that helps, Manisha. Please let me know later when you get these results out of applying these points. Okay, आलोक सर, मेरी शादी 17 साल बाद टूट गई है और मैं चाहकर भी इस सेट बैक से निकल नहीं पा रहा हूँ। आलोक, बहुत सिंपल है। पहला डिसीजन ले लो, बेकारी नहीं बनना है। ओके, डिसीजन ले लो, अमीर बनना है प्यार में। उसके बाद सारी मेमोरीज क्लियर करो, फिजिकली उस इंसान से बात करना बंद करो, हमको डिस्कनेक्ट करना है। उसके बाद में पैटर्न इंटरप्शन करना शुरू करो। दिन में जितनी बार याद आती है उतनी बार पैटर्न इंटरप्ट करो। किसी और पे ध्यान देना शुरू करो। जो इंसान बहुत ज़्यादा दुखी होता है वो इसलिए होता है क्योंकि पूरा ध्यान खुद पे होता है। मेरा दुख, मेरी प्रॉब्लम, मेरी शादी टूट गई, मेरे साथ ये हो गया, मेरे साथ वो हो गया। हमेशा दुख होगा अगर सिर्फ खुद के बारे में सोचोगे। बाकी लोगों के बारे में सोचना शुरू करो, बाकी लोगों के ऊपर थोड़ा ध्यान देना शुरू करो। आपके करियर, पैसे पे ध्यान देना शुरू करो, हेल्थ पे ध्यान देना शुरू करो, एक्सरसाइज करना शुरू करो। सबसे बड़ी बात, जो प्यार जिंदगी में है उसके लिए थैंक यू बोलना शुरू करो। ओके, और अगर हो सके तो रिलेशनशिप मास्टरी कोर्स में आओ ताकि अगले रिलेशनशिप के लिए आप अपने आप को तैयार कर पाओ। ओके, अकीरा थैंक यू बोल रही है। ओके अकीरा, वेलकम। कनका सर, हाउ टू ज्वाइन योर बेसिक लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन प्रोग्राम? I'll give you the link right now. So this is the link for the basic law of attraction program. All you need to do is register here. जब register करोगे, when you register, make sure your email ID is correct. Make sure your mobile number is correct, because if you don't have your mobile number correctly in the Law of Attraction Live program, WhatsApp for the Zoom link doesn't come to you. If the email ID is wrong, the invitation mail with the Zoom link won't come to you properly. So please make sure. A lot of people have made this mistake, so I'm just making sure that you don't make that mistake, okay? Suman, thank you. Most welcome, Suman. Mayura, how to stop our logical mind from questioning or judging our actions and affirmations and practicing law of attraction for attracting love? Very simple. Pattern interrupt. Doubt, pattern interrupt, saying, I trust the universe. Surrender to the universe to trust the universe. Because the best way is, every time you have this doubt, instead of convincing yourself, saying, nahi hoga, doesn't work. The moment the doubt comes, say this affirmation: I trust the universe, I surrender to the universe. Do it with me right now. Everyone put it in the chat. Come on, physically do it with me. I trust the universe, I surrender to the universe. Okay? The more you do this during the day, I've done it myself, it works wonders. You start believing in the law of attraction because you keep saying, I trust the universe, I surrender to the universe. It helps you believe in your goals faster. Okay? Next one. Most welcome, Manisha. I'm so happy that you're taking action now. Divya, I missed the session, but for sure we'll watch it. Yes, most welcome, Divya, but I don't think you necessarily need it because, Divya, you are such a happy person and I'm sure you have a wonderful relationship. I don't think this video really belongs to you. Okay, last question by Alo. Relationship Mastery course कैसे join करें? Okay, तो Relationship Mastery course join करने के लिए मैं आपको ये link देता हूँ. इसका हमारे पास में कोई ये नहीं है, क्या बोल सकता हूँ, कोई सेल्स वीडियो नहीं है, कोई बेचने का हम वेबिनार नहीं करते. ये हम एक्चुअली करते हैं अपने प्लैटिनम मेंबर्स के लिए जिनका लाइफ टाइम कोचिंग होता है हमारे साथ में. लेकिन अभी क्योंकि हमने देखा बहुत सारे लोगों को रिलेशनशिप कोचिंग की ज़रूरत है, तो हमने स्पेसिफिकली इस रिलेशनशिप मास्टरी वाले कोर्स को ओपन किया है बाकी पब्लिक के लिए. बट अभी मेरे पास इसके लिए कोई सेल्स वीडियो नहीं है, कोई डिटेल्स नहीं है. अगर आपको मुझ पर भरोसा है कि आप मेरे साथ में रिलेशनशिप के बारे में कुछ सीख सकते हैं, तो ये मैं आपको लिंक देता हूँ. डायरेक्ट ज्वाइनिंग लिंक है, आप इसको यूज़ करके ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. और ज्वाइन करने के बाद में अगर आपको लगा कि वैल्यू आपको नहीं मिल रही है प्रोग्राम में, तो 7 दिन के अंदर आप मनी बैक गारंटी भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो ये रहा आपका लिंक. बिलीव चेंज करने से इनविजिबल अट्रैक्शन कैसे होता है? श्वेता, बिलीव चेंज करने से इनविजिबल अट्रैक्शन कैसे होता है? बहुत सिंपल है. जब नेगेटिव बिलीफ होगा तो फ्रीक्वेंसी नेगेटिव होगी, तो अट्रैक्शन नेगेटिव ही होगा. जब आप बिलीफ अपना चेंज करके पॉजिटिव बिलीव कर लोगे तो पॉजिटिव ही अट्रैक्शन होगा. दैट इज़ वाई इट वर्क्स, दैट इज़ हाउ इट वर्क्स. बट अगर आप डिटेल में पूछ रहे हो कि एग्जैक्टली कैसे काम करता है, वो तो मुझे भी नहीं मालूम. क्यों? क्योंकि एक हार्ट सर्जन 5वीं के बच्चे को समझाएगा हाउ टू डू हार्ट सर्जरी. इफ अ सर्जन इज टीचिंग अ 5th स्टैंडर्ड चाइल्ड with all good intentions, neither can the child understand, neither can the surgeon explain, because there is such a big difference in their consciousness, in their understanding, in their intelligence, in their wisdom. Correct? If the universe wants to explain to you, the universe cannot, about how the universe is really going to give you your goals. So don't ask how, don't ask when, Shweta, just use it. Okay? Last question. One person is giving trouble, sir, what to do? Very simple, Kanaka. Stop being scared. Stand up for yourself. Okay, all the girls, I want to tell you this. Whenever a boy is troubling you, stand up for yourself. You have the strength. लगा के दो उसको एक, right? No, don't do that. The more violent you get, actually, it creates more negative frequency between two people. But be absolutely assertive. Tell the person, no means no. Just get out of my life. Stop troubling me. And then, if required, police complaint karo. Get someone to help you. But be strong. Don't believe that you need somebody else's help. Just take that guts to face the person and say, stop troubling me. Right? Believe me, people back out when you are strong. If you are weak, other people will pounce on you. So the best is like step in front and say, hello, stop looking at me. Okay? Try doing it in the public. Whenever boys are looking at you, face forward and say, stop looking at me. People back out. I'm telling you. Okay? So that's for you, Kanaka. Let's see if I can take one or two more questions here. Pragati, कोई इग्नोर कर रहा है हमको from last 1 month. What shall we do? Let them go with love or wait with patience? Let them go with love. भिखारी नहीं बनना है. Stop being a beggar. Remember, I don't know if you were there from the beginning of this video. I said this. Whenever you want to get over from someone, step number 1, make a decision to stop being a beggar. भिखारी नहीं बनना है. Make a decision to be rich in love. If you are rich in love and somebody's not giving you love, so what? You know you're rich in love. You're going to attract love from someone else. Right? So that's the answer to your question. I have many testimonies. Target complete होने के बाद मैं share करूँगी. Thank you so much, sir. Most welcome, Suman. Once we accomplish our goals, should we keep saying our affirmations? No, after you accomplish your goals, you need to change your affirmations for your new goals. Okay? Super. With that, we've completed today's video. I'm glad I was able to help you. If I was, please say yes in the chat window if the video was useful, if it was valuable. Most importantly, if you know any friends, if you know any family members, if you know any stranger also who needs a little help to recover from past relationships, breakups, hurt relationships, please do share this video with them so that you can help them as well and help me help them as well. Subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon so that my next video when I'm coming up, you will get the notification email by YouTube. Most importantly, put it in the comment section if you have any questions, if you want me to make videos on law of attraction on any specific topics. I'll try and choose that topic as fast as I can. The more people vote saying, yes, I want this video, yes, I want this video, automatically we pick up that topic. Okay, this particular topic today we took it because a lot of people asked this question and for this video. Okay, so thank you very much everyone for giving me the opportunity to help you to talk about this topic, or how do you get over from your ex. I will see you very soon in my life for the next webinar. If some of you are interested in having us as your life coach, today evening at 7 p.m. I'm doing a webinar. It's a completely free webinar on what we call as our Platinum membership webinar. In this webinar, I explain to you what is included in the Platinum membership, why people should go for life coaching, why people's life is ordinary, how can you have an extraordinary life where you can achieve 10 years of success in one life. How many of you want to achieve 10 years of success in one life? You want to learn that? Come for today evening's webinar. I'll tell you exactly how that happens. Where is the link for that? Let me give you. Here it is. So this is the link for the Platinum webinar. Okay, Platinum membership webinar invitation. And here we go. Did I give you the right link? Just testing. Yep, it's the right link. Super. So make sure that when you put in your mobile number and email ID over there, if your mobile number is wrong, you won't get the Zoom link for the webinar in the evening at 7 p.m. So please make sure the number is correct. Please make sure your email ID is correct. And I will see you at 7 p.m. sharp if you're coming today evening to learn how you can become a platinum standard lifestyle kind of a person with me and my wife Indu as your life coaches. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. I will see you soon in the next YouTube live if you're not coming today evening at 7 p.m. Bye-bye. Take care.